There it goes. This is the same, the Ariens Hydrostatic transmission, or transaxle. I did find what was wrong with it. All it was, I can't remember the name of it, bezel or whatever, had a crack in it. It was a piece of rubber, which basically let it leak the fluid out. This is a dual compartment. The compartment over here, with your gears and your spider gears, is oiled separately from the pump. They each have their own oil, which this is where the pump goes. As you gear it, it drives it. This is where your spider gears, everything go. Right in here, that hole through there has a boot in it with a cap on the back. I'll show you that. It cracked and let the oil leak away from the pump, which there's no way to check it. This is it. What I have done, since it's going to be for my own use, I have siliconed. The crack was right around the bottom. It just leaked right at the cap that goes on it. I have siliconed it to the cap, that metal cap, and I put pressure on it and I mashed it down really good, and then I just skimmed it right around here with silicone, and I'm going to let that dry, and then when I go to put it on, I'll put a little more silicone on it just to have something fresh there. When I tighten it up, it'll seal. I talked to another guy today that said he did that, and he's been running his mower now, he said, for over 4 years, and it hadn't leaked anything. But yeah, that's what happened to it. I did completely disassemble it and clean it, put it all back together. I couldn't find the gasket that I wanted, the gasket material, so this is the Mega Black high temp extreme oil resistance water and antifreeze, this is one I hadn't opened yet. This is some that I had. I actually have Permatex brand, and I thought I had lost it, but I found it. It's the high temp silicone that, if you read all of this stuff, it does resist oil and all of that. To refill them, I've heard a couple different stories. I have heard to use 90 weight. I have heard to use 2050 synthetic or non-synthetic. Synthetic, if you plan on it last running a long time, put synthetic in it. But yeah, I'm gonna try it with the 50 weight. If that don't work, I have 4 or 5 tubes of gear oil, the 80-90, that I'll change and put in it. It won't be too hard to change. I just want to see if it works before I go to doing all that. But anyway, yeah, I'm fixing to stick her back together and put oil in it and put it back in the tractor. I did set the engine back in it. You can't see it real good, but it's an overhead valve, 12 horse Tecumseh, or a 12.5 horse Tecumseh overhead valve. The valve cover does leak, but it's not really bad. Before I start doing any of that, I'm going to put the rear end in it, bolt the engine down, put the belt on, and drive it around for a while to see if it has the same problem or if that fixes it. Then I'll worry about the valve cover lead. Then I'll put the deck and all back under it and call it done. We'll try it out a little bit and see if the 2050 breaks down. If it does, I will change it and put the 90 in it. This is a Max Life Valvoline 2050 synthetic blend. It's supposed to not lose any of its viscosity, but we knew better than that. Well, oil gets hot, it thins out. Some of it may not do it as bad as others, but there is no oil that does not thin down when it gets hot. Doesn't care who you are or what it is, who makes it, where it comes from. But anyway, yeah, this is a little update on it. After I get it back together, we'll have another little update.